Hello my lovely babes, welcome to this channel. My name is Honor if you are new. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope y'all are doing absolutely amazing. I'm doing well per usual, but we all know no one ever asked that question, so I'm still just going to throw out the information anyways. In today's video, I'm going to be getting into 5 tips that you can use to just maintain that self-care and your self-health so that you can be the best you that you want to be. If you struggle with anxiety or depression, or you just have days where you're just like, I don't know what to do, I'm sad, I just want to sit on my couch, this is definitely a video that you want to watch all the way through. Not all of these tips will be able to help you out, but I guarantee you at least 3 out of the 5 you'll be able to implement. So without further ado, let's get into the video now. Tip number 1, meditation. I meditate at least 10 minutes a day at night right before I go to bed so that I can go to bed with the mental capacity and the mental clarity that it is that I need to start out my next day. I believe in I shouldn't go to bed upset, I shouldn't go to bed angry, and I feel like I should also go to bed at peace. It's a very sad thing to really think about, but if I die in my sleep, and that's not something to joke about, but in all seriousness, if I pass away in my sleep, I don't want to pass away upset, I don't want to pass away angry, and I don't want to pass away without some sort of mental clarity. So I always meditate at night. I also meditate in the morning when I wake up for at least 5 minutes so that I can start my day, and then I do my to-do list, but that'll be coming in another video, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can find out my morning and night routine and how I set up my days. But meditation is definitely something that you want to implement into your routine because not only are you going to get that mental clarity, but it helps you with planning. It also just eases the brain, and there's just studies to prove it, and I'll put some of those in there, okay? Tip number 2, or I guess two, bam, is, and this is something that I personally do and it definitely helps me out, I'll go through random burnouts, as we like to call them, and I'm just like, okay, like what am I going to do? Like I'm sad, I feel like my life is not going anywhere, this, that, and the other, and if this is you, I have a retail therapy addiction, to be completely totally honest. I also have my own little self-care days, so whenever I feel like that is not enough, my self-care day, then I also have a bank account separate from all of my other accounts. I have multiple bank accounts, but this one is separate. I don't know how much is in there. I don't check it. I don't use it unless I'm going through something and I just really need to brighten myself up. So whether that be going out to get ice cream, going out to the movies, or just going shopping and buying a few things. Earlier this week, I want to say it was the day before yesterday, I got off work, I was completely drained. I was just completely like sad, like I just felt just drained. I didn't want to edit any videos, I didn't want to record any videos. So I booked myself a facial. It's supposed to be a massage, but I booked myself a facial. I do have a membership there, granted, but still, I booked that facial and now I am back in that spirit. You can literally put something as simple as $1 to $10 every week, or $10 every other week, however much it is that you're able to put into that account. And when it comes time for, okay, like I'm sad, like I need something to brighten me up, bam, you pull out that card and you go and treat yourself. And I promise you, I 100% guarantee you the next day, you're going to feel better because it's the endorphins that you get from that when you're treating yourself. Ooh, baby, let me tell you, Thursday I was like, let's get it started. So definitely do it. And do not, I repeat, do not check that account. Do not check that account. I promise you, if you check that account, it better be because you don't know if there's any money in there. But do not, I have never checked this account because I'm constantly putting money in there, and I've never really shared this with anyone. It's also an account when my friends are sad or anything and they want to go out, I just use this card. Why? because if you use your personal card, a lot of times people will get upset or stressed due to financial problems. So if you're getting upset, I know I've gotten upset because I'm like, well, like I need to pay rent, this, that, and the other, but like I'm not spending money on myself. And so sometimes when I need to get that up, then I'll use that card because I'm also not using my actual funds, if that makes sense. Like they're my funds, but they're not going away from bills or anything. I'm still able to afford my life and all this other stuff. So do not check that account because 9 times out of 10, there's gonna be enough money in there to do what it is that you need to do. Even if it's just one thing like going out and getting ice cream, and you already know, okay, I probably put $20 in here and I've never used this card, I can definitely do this, you know? So you can kind of gauge with your mind how much it is that you have in there. But come on now, feel like Beyonce for once in a while, okay? Tip number 3, and that is to make sure that your area is clean. I cannot stress this enough. It has been scientifically proven that your area that you live in is a direct reflection of you, your mental state, and it is going to alter how it is that you feel about yourself as well as how you feel about things going on. It's going to alter just your mood in general. It's going to alter other people's moods and your creativity. I know there's a thing that goes, a lot of creative people have messy rooms and all this other stuff, but I promise you, you keep your room messy all you want, but if you live by yourself or you live in a dwelling, whatever it is, make sure that everything else is clean. I am a firm believer in that. If I showed you guys my apartment right now, everything is always in the same area that it is in. I do not go to bed without my apartment being clean. And I will talk about that in the video that I'll also have uploaded pretty soon on my night routine so that y'all can understand a little bit more as to why I cannot go to bed with anything being dirty. But by keeping your area clean, one, it makes things brighter. I always leave my blinds open. I leave them open, I open them when I wake up, close them when I go to bed. I leave it open because when the light comes in, you're able to see everything, and it also helps with that mental clarity. I am a firm believer as well, and I have a lot of stuff in here. I like things being right where they are. So when you keep it clean, it also provides that mental clarity because you're not worried about, oh no, I have to dirty, this is dirty, that's dirty, yada yada yada. It's not adding on that extra, now I have to go clean this. It's also not adding on just the stress onto your mind when you walk in. I am a very firm believer in scheduling. I have my lights scheduled to go out. This will be in the video, but I have my lights scheduled under my cabinets to come on at a certain time. I have my music scheduled to come on at a certain time. I really just set the mood, and that is just something that provides me mental clarity as well, mental peace, so that when I come home, I'm coming home to a peaceful oasis. I'm not having to stress to get everything clean. Like it's a lot to manage. So I have to manage it, okay? Okay, tip number 4 to maintaining self-help and peak mental clarity. And that is take a walk. I am a firm believer in walks as well. I like to take a walk at least once a month. I've been awful at it, but I do go to the gym, so I consider that my little walk. But take a walk, whether that be outside, on the treadmill, whatever it may be. And I promise you, when you're walking, especially when you're walking by yourself, it is just you, the thoughts, and Mother Nature, okay? And of course, there's gonna be other people, but shoo-shoo, okay? During COVID, and I probably shouldn't say this on this channel, but during COVID, a friend of mine, we would go on a walk at this trail. I would drive like 15 to 20 minutes when I have a trail in my neighborhood or my parents' neighborhood. But I would drive there, go take this walk, and I promise you, my mental state during this time was absolutely amazing because we talked about all the things that it was that we were going through at the time, just different things, and after that, I was ready to start my day. So if you start your day off with a walk, I promise you, you're gonna be like, I'm ready to conquer the world, baby. And then on top of this, since it is just you and your thoughts, you're able to figure out what it is that's actually going on. You're able to just engulf the vitamin D that the sun provides. Whatever it is, you know. you're able to engulf just the sun, the pollen. Like, y'all, I'm allergic to literally everything. Like, if I step outside, my allergies go poof. But I will, like, I take a walk, I sit on my patio at night. Like, it is something that I have to do because I need that mental clarity. It's a lot different from meditating to walking. And on top of that, get your exercise in, baby girl, get your exercise in. And last but not least, tip number 5 is creating a routine and journaling. If your mental health is not as good as you want it to be or where you want it to be, create a routine. Let me explain. When you create this routine, it could be literally one thing, whether that be making coffee or washing your face, but create that routine and it gives you something to look forward to. I'm gonna talk more about that in one of my videos, but definitely do that because it gives you something to look forward to and you are making your day, if that makes sense to you. Let me rephrase it. When you're doing something for yourself, you're gonna get that. It's kind of like getting a little good morning text, you know? Or it's kind of like getting a gift. You're doing something for yourself, so definitely create that schedule because you'll see that direct reflection of it. I honestly recommend if you have a skincare routine, that you already know. You see the reflection on your skin, you see that, oh my gosh, like I ain't got no pimples, I ain't got no acne, this, that, and the other. It's a direct reflection. Of course, that costs money, so figure out what it is that fits into your budget and create that routine, as well as scheduling. A lot of us get stressed because we don't have any type of schedule. So start scheduling, start with to-do lists. I'm gonna do a video as well, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification button so that you can see when I post and you don't miss it, okay? Okay. Like I was saying, I'm gonna do a video as well on how it is that I schedule out not only my day, but my weeks as well as my months, because if you are in my close circle, you know I am very tight on scheduling. Like my family, they're like, can you pencil me in? I'm like, sure, I guess. If they ask me to do something that's the day of, it is on a best efforts basis, okay? Okay. And last but not least, take time for yourself. There are 7 days in a week, 24 hours in a day, and 365.25 days in a year. You cannot give every day to someone else, whether that be your job, whether that be your friends, whether that be your family. You need to take at least 1 full day a week to yourself. Put your phone away, put it on Do Not Disturb, only have it for a few hours, whatever it may be, but make sure that you are taking time for yourself. And if you are struggling with anxiety or depression and you need help, do not hesitate to ask someone. Do not leave a comment. DM me on Instagram. All my friends know, come to me. Like, you are not alone. I guarantee you there are other people going through it. I struggle with anxiety myself. I struggle with depression as well. I'm very open about it, and I'm more than happy to talk to you. You are not alone in this. You will never be alone in this. Don't ever feel like you're alone. My name is Andre. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, hit the thumbs up button if you did. Share this video out as well. And make sure you subscribe and hit that ding 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 button. Okay? Okay. I'll see y'all in next week's video. Peace.